Cameron Stewart here with Homes by Cameron Stewart Real Estate Team, powered by eXp Realty. We're going to review a detailed report today from the National Association of Realtors titled More Home Buyers Expected, Rosier 2025 Housing Outlook. We're going to review this that they released just a few weeks ago, talk about the trends and their analyses for the National Association of Realtors. So stay tuned. We will go over this. All right, folks, so what we have here is the National Association of Realtors got together last month, put together a report. This report is entitled More Home Buyers Expected, Rosier 2025 Housing Outlook. We're going to go through the report, got some quotes in here, got some statistics for you. I'm going to be reading off the notes here, so I apologize for doing so. I will have a link to this article in the description of the video, so if you're interested in reading it for yourself, you can do so. Go ahead, head down to the description of the video, and you'll find a link there. We got a few people we'll be hearing from today. Number one, Lawrence Yun, National Association of Realtors Chief Economist. We're going to be hearing from Jessica Lautz, National Association of Realtors Deputy Chief Economist. Danielle Hale, Realtor.com Chief Economist. And finally, Robert Dietz, Chief Economist for the National Association of Home Builders. All right, so diving right in, the housing market could open up more opportunities to home buyers in the new year and lead to a housing rebound after 2 years of sluggish sales. That would be great news for a lot of people, home buyers and home sellers alike, if that turned out to be true. During the virtual summit, National Association of Realtors released its 2025 housing forecast, predicting stronger home sales rebounding after hitting a 15-year low this summer, moderating but still increasing home prices, a greater number of homes coming up for sale, both newly built and existing, as well as stabilizing mortgage rates. All great news. Quote, home buyers will have more success next year, said Lawrence Yun, National Association of Realtors Chief Economist. Quote, the worst of the affordability challenges are over as more inventory, stable mortgage rates, and continued job and income growth pave the way for more Americans to achieve homeownership, end quote. It says here that if mortgage rates fall to 6%, as NAR predicts they likely will in 2025, homeownership could be more affordable for about 6.2 million more prospective buyers than if rates were at 7%. Real quick, I want to revisit that. If mortgage rates fall from 7% to 6%, that 1% decrease or decline will open up the affordability to 6.2 million home buyers in order to purchase a home. So we'll fast forward to some predictions they have here for not only 2025, but for 2026. So the snapshot of housing market outlook for 2025 and beyond, according to the National Association of Realtors, they expect to see a 7 to 12% increase in existing home sales just in the year 2025. In 2026, they're expecting 10 to 15% increase as well. As far as new home sales, we're looking at in 2025 an 11-point increase according to the predictions of National Association of Realtors, and in 2026 an 8% increase on new home sales. As for the median home price, the National Association of Realtors predicts a 2% rise in both 2025 and 2026. Mortgage rates, they are forecasting to be near 6% in both 2025 and 2026 as well. And lastly, job gains, and I think this is super important as well. They're predicting near 2 million job gains in both 2025 and 2026, which is a huge moniker for mortgages. Job growth leads to new mortgages. Continuing on, more listings, but is it enough? Housing inventories have been making sizable gains, with listings up about 20% annually in October. Economists predict that the upswing will continue in 2025 as more homeowners who may have delayed selling finally get more motivated due to stabilizing mortgage rates and improving market conditions. But hold on, because according to Danielle Hale, chief economist for Realtor.com, the expected increase in listings will also likely come from an increase in new home construction. Now, the problem with that is nearly half of single-family home construction is occurring in the South. We have 4 markets in real estate in this country, and the South is one of them, and nearly half of them are occurring in a quarter of the zone of the state. So not necessarily good for us Northeasterners that most of the new home builds are occurring in the South. Continuing on here, mortgage rates set a new normal as a lock-in effect. National Association of Realtors is anticipating mortgage rates to moderate, hovering near 6% in both 2025 and 2026. That may prompt more prospective homebuyers to finally give up on the return of ultra-low rates in 2 and 3% range from the pandemic. Quote, the new normal for mortgage rates will be around 6%, Lawrence Yun said. But historical standards, it's still below the long-term average of 7%, end quote. According to Daniel Hale from Realtor.com, 84% of homeowners have a mortgage rate under 6%. So if the majority of the homeowners have mortgage rates under 6%, they're generally not going to be interested in selling and purchasing a home at a higher mortgage rate, which is another reason why those declining mortgage rates at 6% or lower will really, really help the market out should they stabilize there. We do expect to see more repeat home buyers in the marketplace. They have equity to fuel those purchases, adding that first-time home buyers likely will continue to face affordability challenges. They're predicting a 20% growth in mortgage originations from 2024 to 2025. 20% growth in mortgage originations is huge. And lastly here, home prices are still increasing, but on a smaller scale. Home prices are expected to continue to rise, albeit at a slower pace than previous years. National Association of Realtors predicts a 2% increase next year, reaching $410,700 median existing home price. That has put homeowners' median net worth surging above renters projected in 2024 to be $415,000 median net worth for homeowners versus $10,000 median net worth for renters. So $400,000 more net worth for a homeowner versus the average renter. Danielle Hale again, quote, the housing market has been working really favorably for existing homeowners, but it has been more of a challenge for others to break into, end quote. That is a sentiment that a lot of us feel, especially new homeowners entering into homeownership in the last few years. Seems like a challenge with all of this increased competition from a bunch of different factors. So wanted to go over that with you guys. Once again, more home buyers expected. Rosier 2025 housing outlook by the National Association of Realtors. Going into the new year, having a rosier outlook on the real estate industry is going to be beneficial for home sellers, home buyers alike. If you're interested in selling your home or buying a home in the greater Rome, Utica, Oneida area, please give me a call directly at 315-351-2765. Cameron Stewart, have a wonderful day.